When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Cajun Country in Lafayette, Louisiana, home to the Raging Cajuns of Louisiana. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Raging Cajuns will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Gonna run it. It's Scott. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Alford. Got it in the middle, it's Scott. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Punt is on its way. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going to take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That's caught. It's Hernandez. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And they got the completion, but still looking at a third down. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Dyer. Uncorks one. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Wide open on the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Raging Cajun.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And they had the extra point to finish the drive. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Gets it out quickly. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
That last completion sets him up on second down. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. To throw, it's Alford. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you can tell last week, this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
And the Raging Cajuns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Right back to the well. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Dyer. Got his man quickly. Still running at the 40. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Johnson. And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
The Raging Cajuns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the RPO, complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run the option. Now the pitch.
He runs out of bounds at the 49. Good enough for a 1st down.
That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana in the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Alford. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. On the run, it's Scott. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
By the receiver. Gain of 11. First down for the offense.
Tulsa moved the chains by keeping it on the ground. They might go right back to it here. He'll do it himself. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, not much the defense could do there. The defensive end crashed down thinking the running back had it, but nice job of the ball handling there by the QB.
Just trying to avoid negative plays, continue to put stress on the defense. That's what he does there.
And that's a play this guy can run in his sleep, too. They rep this over and over and over. It's like clockwork for this guy.
Quick pass on the jet motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. The give to the back. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Tulsa.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And the extra point is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Wake Forest is getting blitzed right now at home in front of that loyal fan base. Loyal, but my goodness, that's being tested today. They're trailing by 14 to East Carolina. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. quarterback and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative and play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hernandez. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Off play action. Pressure coming. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And the Raging Cajuns will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. 30. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
And he puts through the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield, it's Dyer. Here's the pressure. And the sack. all the way back at the 5.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
The Raging Cajuns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Pulls it in. It's Randolph. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Snagged in the middle, it's Hernandez. They get him down at the 36, it will be a first down. And the Raging Cajuns want to crank the tempo. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Randolph. At the 40, there he goes. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. The snap sets up the throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Throws toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with a turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air, it's Alford. Looking to buy time. He's going to run it. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Handoff to the single running back. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Leaves it with the running back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. This offense has it with really good field position. To the air, it's Alford. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
So now it's second and long. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Punt is in the air on 4th down.
Put him down.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Off play action on 1st down. He's got the tight end. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
The Raging Cajuns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to pass. It's Dyer. Got a man. It's Johnson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Punts it out of the air. Turns it on in midfield. He's loose. The tag. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He lofts one down the sideline. Makes the grab on the right. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And the Raging Cajuns are moving quickly down the field. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. To the air, it's Dyer. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
The Raging Cajuns now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. On the run, still looking. Gets rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Randolph. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed, but there he is scrambling and rolling to his left. It's not easy to be accurate when you're doing it, but he's able to put that right on target for the completion.
And the Raging Cajuns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on 3rd. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's Taylor. The Raging Cajuns will hustle to the line. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Looking for a man. It's Dyer. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it's his 4th interception of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And midfield, he's got room. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Back to throw, it's Alford. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And it just doesn't get more dominant than that. One-on-one, me versus you, and there's nothing you can do about it, David. I know that's something you know a lot about based on your time with Jordan.
Man, fly off the edge, beat the man as quick as you can. There's so many things that have to go right for you to get a sack. The ball has to be coming out a little bit later. But you know what? When you win that fast and that clean off the line of scrimmage, that is how it's done at the highest level for that defensive end.
Now the toss. Turning it on. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Tulsa. Great job by the back on the option.
That's why I love this offense, running this option play, because if this running back gets the ball on the perimeter in space, he is so deadly and he's lethal. And he showed you right there. This guy's got a lot of tools.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas State is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 32 to UTSA. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Finds his big tight end. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. They recovered their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Raging Cajuns with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Grab near the marker, it's Hernandez. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry. But they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers now.
He wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. There he goes. Touchdown, Cajuns. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. From the gun. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Alford. Buying some time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Scanning the field, it's Dyer. Pocket breaking down. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The Raging Cajuns moving quickly to the line. Might be changing the route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the sticks, it's Randolph. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Oh, and he wants to throw. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on 1st down that just goes awry?
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Just keep slinging it. Throws to the tight end. The pass is incomplete. Thought they might catch the defense napping, but it'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He might want another play. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.